I, Papa Machete, que ganas todas las batallas, do invocate and conjure thee, O spirit, Kimaris. And being with power armed from the supreme majesty, I do strongly command thee. By Berlaninus, Baldachenius, Pamachia, and the Apologia Cedes, and by the most powerful princes, Genii, Lachide, and ministers of the Tartarian abode, and by the chief prince of the seat of Apologia and the 9th Legion, I do invoke thee, and by invocating thee, summon thee, and being armed with the power of the supreme majesty, I do strongly command thee, by him who spake and it was done, and unto whom all creatures are obedient. Also, I being made in the image of God, endued with the power from God, and created according unto his will, do exercise thee by the most mighty and powerful name of God, El, strong and wonderful. O thou spirit, Kimaris, and I command thee, and him who spake the word, and his fiat was accomplished, and by all the names of God, also by the names of Adonai, El, Elohim, Elohi, Ehe, Esher, Ehe, Sabaoth, Elion, Ea, Tetragrammaton, Shaddai, Lord God Most High, I do exercise thee and do powerfully command thee, O Spirit Kimaris, that thou dost appear forthwith unto me here, before my crystal ball, in a fair and human shape, without any deformity or tutorosity, and by this ineffable name, the Tetragrammaton Jehovah, I do command thee, at the which being heard the elements are overthrown. The air is shaken, the sea runneth back, the fire is quenched, and the earth tremble. And all the hosts of the celestials and telestrals and infernals do tremble together, and are troubled and confounded. Wherefore thou, Kimaris, forthwith and without delay, and from any or all parts of the world, wherever thou mayest be, and make rational answers to all things I shall demand of thee. Come thou peacefully, visibly, affably, now, and without delay, manifesting that which I desire. For thou art conjured by the name of the living and true God Helioren. Wherefore, fulfill my commands, and persist thou therein unto the end, and according unto mine interest, visibly and affably, speaking unto me with a voice that is clear and intelligible, without any ambiguity. And lo, there does he appear on a black horse, a warrior spirit, coming from all places deepest, darkest Africa. You are a European spirit with power over certain African intelligences. And you are welcome here, warrior spirit. You've been called by the head priest of the temple of the machete that wins all battles. And here, Ogun nation, Nago nation, is strongly and frequently venerated and honored. You are in good company, and I welcome you here. Welcome, Spirit Kimaris. I say thou art welcomed unto me, because I have called thee through him who has created heaven and earth and hell, and all that is within contained within them, and because also thou hast obeyed by that same power which I have called thee forthwith, and I bind thee that thou remain affably and visibly here before, within this crystal ball, so constraint, so constant, for as long as I shall have occasion for thy presence. And do not depart without my license until thou hast duly and faithfully performed my will, without any falsity. By the pentacle of Solomon I have called thee, and give unto me true answer. Again, welcome, Kimaris. Kimaris, I call you from Africa to be here now. For you see, the Ogun nation has tasked me, but I say they have given me a gift. A reason to unleash. A reason to fucking explode again. A reason to take all this murderous rage inside me, all the life welling up inside me, all the fire inside me, and channel it up this steel fucking spine of mine into this glorious brain that I could just ignite and blind the world with. And so that's what they've done. They've done me a favor, Kimaris, and you're going to help me. You're going to have the pleasure of helping me. You're going to have the pleasure of helping incite modern-day slave revolts around the world. That's what you're going to do. And you're going to start in Africa. You're going to start particularly in Libya. You're going to start wherever there is a human slave trade market. And we're going to begin to dismantle the owners, the traders, and the financial backers. But it's going to start right in the heart of things. It's going to start in the hearts of all those individuals who are taken from their families, who are put into chains, and who are sold now. This day, this modern era. I remember being back in history class all those many years ago and listening to about how all the Europeans took African slaves, and I thought, my God, what fucking awful things. Why did not anybody stand against them? And then I learned that they did. And I thought, if that was going on, I would definitely be one of those people. Well, guess fucking what? It's happening right now, still. And it's not just in Africa. This is just where we're going to start. This is where the revolutionary bomb is going to be lit. It's got to start somewhere. It's got to start somehow. It's got to start with someone. And so I take this to you, Kimaris. Since you have control over a certain selection of African spirits that I understand and shall keep secret for initiatory reasons, you tonight, by the almighty hand of God, will be the match that lights the fuse. And we're going to keep this fire going. It's going to get bloody, I know. It's going to get real fucking choppy and hacky, I know. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get messy. But I am used to ugly, messy, bloody, choppy, and hacky. You see, I've been there before, and you know this, and God knows this. I am no stranger to bloodshed. I am no stranger to bleeding and making others bleed. I am no stranger to broken bones. I am no stranger to missing teeth. I am no stranger to slugging the fuck out of another person's face and watching their teeth roll out of their fucking head. I'm no stranger to this. I've targeted these motherfuckers in real time. You don't see the Temple of Blood anymore. Those fuckers got curb stomped by my boot. So I'm just taking it up a notch. If my mission is to stroke the fires of revolution, to see to it that every man, woman, and child on the face of this beautiful planet knows freedom, knows liberation, I gotta be willing to put skin in the game. I gotta be willing to die by my words. I gotta be willing to face that, and I have, and I'm now willing to do it on a bigger scale. So, Kimaris, you and me, and Ogun Nation, my temple, my spiritual practice, my bloodline, I've had my DNA done. I know how much Nigerian Congo rolls through me. I just don't put it on my college fucking application. And those spirits, my ancestral spirits, from all the places that I am from which I am the collaboration of sperm and egg and blood and sweat and tears and luck and sheer guile, that congealed me, made me the walking fucking alpha beast that I am. Well, I'm gonna put my big dick, my big muscles to work. And now on a global scale. Because, man, I've run the racket locally. And there are still some people that are maybe a couple states away from me that are still gonna get a visit. Because, yeah, I send my spirits, and then sometimes I come collecting all my own. I know you're listening to me. It's good you keep your doors locked. But don't worry, I will kick them the fuck down. That's happening. Don't worry. I got all my plans. This is just one more. I can't sleep at night knowing that there are people being sold and trafficked. I can't fucking sleep at night knowing that there are children getting fucked by pedophiles. I can't fucking sleep at night knowing that there is an army of blue-haired liberal fucktwats out there defending and voting for the people who fucking financially supply this. I can't do it. I can't. I am now unable, and because I am unable to sleep, I am back to wake you the fuck up and keep you going. Because if I can't sleep, the rest of you aren't sleeping. There's going to be noise, boys. There's going to be fires in the pyres, and it's going to flood blood. But let that cleanse and purify all this evil. Because if it's got to be me, that's okay. You could make clothes out of my skin, weapons out of my bones, and drink my blood for the magical elixir that it is. And just keep fighting on. So this is how it starts. This is the spark. Just in the same way that I put the sigils out there and talk to the rights, right? The ghosts with the most. And look what's happening. Obama, Hillary. Oh, if you don't know how close they are to absolute treason indictments, now this whole Mueller thing is falling down, you need to wake the fuck up. I'm going to be up all night. I'm going to make sure you're awake. So don't worry. Everything that I have said since 2008, when I first got on this media nightmare has come true. And I'm not done yet. Oh, I'm not even done by a fucking long shot. See, the fire has just been kept in a little crucible, and I've watched. And I've seen the pussy shit that gets passed as the occult, as magic. It's disgusting. That's gonna change. Daddy's back. In the name of God, Kimaris, this is gonna happen. And you start tonight. And anyone else listening to this, join me. Be the lance. Be the lance that goes in the heart of the dragon. I mean, what do you want to tell your grandkids you did? Played video games? Fucking posted on Reddit? Or do you want to tell them that you got behind a movement and you followed it and you went where it went and it ultimately led you to the poison, the cancer of humanity, and you were right there with a handful of other brave, iron-dicked, hearts full of fire champions, ready to stomp out, cut out, rip out, eat out, devour, scour, shave and raise that cancerous fucking black ploppy tumor out of the body of what is a true and free humanity. That's what you want. That's what you're gonna get. Follow me. I'll point you in the right direction. I'm not the leader of this. This isn't a follow me thing. Let me just point you in the right direction. Maybe that's the right term. Let me point us all in the right direction. I'll tell you to sharpen your swords and to get ready, because there's going to be a fight that comes. Maybe you don't see how big it is. Maybe you don't understand fully what this means, but I mean to spark a modern day human slave revolt around the world. Breathe that in and watch the spark start. Watch the fuse get lit. And if that's what it's going to take, if it takes the fuse being lit for you to find your courage in this, that's okay, because there's probably plenty of fuse to burn and plenty of fire for us to follow, because eventually it's going to get back. It's going to get to the actual incendiary device, and I want to be there when it blows. I want to see that terrific, catastrophic fucking explosion. I want to see it. I want to be there. I want to suck it in as I breathe in. I want to taste it in the air. I want to feel it as the shockwaves go through my body, because I can't wait. I can't wait for the same feeling to come over everyone as the Haitians in what's a little place called Alligator Wood, Cayman Bois. They felt it when they called down the Petroloa and they said, why? Why, God? Why have you allowed this to happen to us? Why have you let these French slave owners rip us away from our families, from our homes, rape us, murder us, work us to death, take our children from us, rape us of our heritage? And an interesting thing happened. God spoke back in a fiery language, in a language so hot, so screaming red hot, it exploded up from the ground like a volcano, and it came roaring down from the sky like a meteorite. And that night, some 200 French plantations went up in a blaze, and it continued. And let me remind you that Napoleon was called in to put down the slave revolt in Haiti. and he ran with his tail between his legs. That's the power of voodoo, boys and girls. It sent Napoleon running, and the most successful human slave revolt to date occurred in Little Haiti. Well, this is going to be the big Haiti. This is going to be the big alligator woods. And tonight, Kimaris is going to light the match. And let's see what happens. I'm on this. There's blood in the water, and I ain't letting go. And I am tracking this thing down till it is the end of me, or I am the end of it. If you want to live a life, if you want to step in a purpose that's going to move you out of mediocrity forever, well, welcome. So, Kimaris, you have your orders, and you will commit them. You will carry them out. You will exercise these decrees, because I have spoken it, and because I am armed with the power of the Most High, the Almighty. And the Almighty decrees it, so it shall be done. O thou spirit, Kimaris, because thou hast diligently answered unto my demands, and thou hast very readily and willingly come to my call, I do here license thee to depart unto thy proper place, and without causing harm or danger to man or beast, lest they be slave owners, and then you may suck their bones dry of all their marrow, and rip the flesh off those, and pierce their flesh, and do whatever depravities you wish. That is the caveat I give you, Kimaris. Depart then, I say, and be thou very ready to come at my call, and there will be another, being duly exercised and conjured by the sacred rites of real magic. I charge thee to withdraw peacefully and quietly until you get to those slave owners, and by the peace of God, until also you unleash the hell of the Creator. Be ever continued between you and I, Kimaris. Let there be peace between us. So be it, and so it begins.